All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link down in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You get a introduction video rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Know you're going to like it and love it. You need to get over there, check that catalog out, get you something nice, get a discount, shop and save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 1,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects you know and love. From General Sarasun Seti, we got them all. Too raw for YouTube. We got the debates. We got all the religions. We got all the ancient Egypt, India. We got Ethiopia, old Mecca. We got it all. So, family, get over there. Black Power, politics, and economics. All the grandmaster teachers, the exquisite and classic material from the grandmasters, handpicked documentaries and lectures. Man, there's no other website on the planet that could compare and compete. I want you to get over there today, become a member. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. And I got fire over there right now. It's on fire. You need to get over there. And tomorrow I'm going on a marathon. If you miss it, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Shame on you. So we got over 500 exclusive live streams. And of course, this is unlike any other Patreon page. We don't upload shit. Is all live streams. Yes, we upload it after the live stream, but we live stream all our videos and presentations, unlike a whole lot of Patreon pages. And so you got access to see the live streams, and that's what everybody want to see SETI live. And so that's what it's about. Get over there to Patreon, get that work, family, and get them 500 exclusive live streams waiting on you. Everybody that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general, the link right down in the video description and chat. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now, we talking about the Egyptian Nephilim. That's right, of ancient Arabia, builders of Iram, not Iran, but Iram, which was an ancient city that was supposedly built in ancient Arabia. It's before the Arabs of today, and it's of great mythological lore. And they say that this is the Atlantis of the sands. You see, but we don't understand the mythology and what it says about the mythology and who built this ancient city of Arabia called Iran. You see, and so we're gonna talk about it today, family. Now, how do I come by this? Now, matter of fact, I wish I can get that, but I don't have to get that. I get that one video, because this one guy, he's an Arab. You see what I'm saying? But he's actually refuting Islam being an ancient religion. You even got Arabs that know better than that. And so it's a research organization, and man, and a lot of the information we know too, but he's cracking a motherfucking head with the facts. And he speaks about the early Africans, Cushites, that you see were the original peoples of the land, you see, which the Bible clearly states anyway. And we're going to go over it. even though it lies in certain places. In certain places, it tell the truth. Where my notes at? Where I put my, hold on, fam. Let me get my notes. Where I put them notes at? Hold on, fam. Here you go. Here you go. Here we go. All right. All right. All right, here we go, family. We about to go to work. Let me go and share this, get some of this information up here. Let me get some of this information up here. Is it this one? Let me see. Yep, it's this one right here. It's this one right here. Mm-hmm. Where's that book at? Hold on, family. Let me get my book first. Hold on. Got these scrolls. Got these scrolls, family. Yes, indeed. Let me see where that one at. I just want to make sure. Yeah, where it blacked me up on that. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, that blacked me up right there. Uh-huh. And then where's that one? Yeah, where's that one? Right there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. Okay. Now let's work. Now let's work. So we understand something that let me make sure okay, let me give me a little sip. Okay. Now we're talking about the Nephilim. Okay, now the Nephilim, we talk about the Egyptian Nephilim. The Nephilim were giants, according to the Bible. And see, we're going to, now I'm telling you that it's esoterical, so I want y'all to stay with me. I don't want you niggas to fall into the quicksand of mythology. I want you to stay with me, family. I'm if you need me, just holler, and I'll throw a inner tube out there and pull you back in. I don't want you to fall down. I want you to understand the esoterical understanding that we drop in here. Now, when we talk about the ancient Egyptian Nephilim, the giants that were in Egypt, not only in Egypt, also in Cush. You see, also in Cush, also in Canaan, all the sons of Ham, okay? All the sons of Ham in the Bible, and understand that Ham is Kemet. You see what I'm saying? This is what this is what is relating to. Okay. Now, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this so we can have a clear understanding. And I'm going to show you, as I show you, even in the Anu, what they talk about the Anu. You see, we're gonna deal with that. Now, in 1 Chronicles 1:8-16. Now we understand Ham. We didn't went over Ham, but I'll continue to go over because I want to keep emphasizing for you that Ham is the definition for Ham is black. Okay, according to the biblical dictionaries, we didn't went over that 1,000,001 times, and we can go over the million and one more time. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Which one is that? Right there should be that one. I want to make sure I get that definition for you, that y'all we had that clearly on our available, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can yeah, I got all that over here too. It's right here too. Ooh. Yeah, it's thick right here. I didn't open up a can of whoop ass right there. You see what I'm saying? But let me get the definition. So we can be clear about this. I want to be clear. And so when we talk about the definition of harm, you see, we understand that you see charm, and that's very significant because when we talk about charm, you're talking about Champa. You see, Champa was the civilization that was next to the Mon Khmers, that the ones that established Angkor Wat. You see what I'm saying? And so right next to the Mon Khmer Empire was the Empire of Champa. Now Champa would have been in what is today modern Vietnam. You see, it would have been in modern Vietnam. So when you see charm, you say Nag Champa, the incense. You see, but the Nag is also Naga. You see, and so we see Ham or charm, burnt, swarthy, black. Okay, and we come down and it says Ham was father of Cush, Mizraim, which is Egypt, Punt, and Canaan. And there's something in that see, if nobody show you, you would say, oh, that's Mizraim, but it's something in there. It's some esoteric knowledge that's hidden in there that that's I'm gonna reveal that to you. Okay, Punt and Canaan. It is believed he had Africa for his inheritance and that he peopled it, but he dwelt in Egypt. Okay, so you see that Ham in Egypt is synonymous. You see, that means Ham means Egypt, Egypt means Ham. In the Kemetic, they use the K. Instead of the H, they use the K, but it's the same. You see, Ham is calm, is charm. You see, all of them is interchangeable. Okay, so we just understand that. Now, when we talking about Egypt, we looking at the sons of Ham. We looking at the coalition of African nations. You see Cush, which is Sudan, which is Nubia, Egypt. You see Punt or Put or Foot. You see is some say is Libya, some say it's Somaliland. Then you got Canaan. Then you got the sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, Sapta, Rama, Sapteka. Then you got the sons of Rama, Sheba, Dedan. All of that is Arabia. You see what I'm saying? You're talking about the nations of Arabia, Cush father Nimrod. And Nimrod was the first on earth to be a mighty man. Egypt, now listen, Egypt father Ludim, Anamim. See, that Anamim is where we gonna find out. See, that has a lot to do with the Anunnaki. That Anamim. We're gonna get off into it. See, we're gonna take it back to Africa because they know where it come from. You see, they know exactly where it come from. It says Anamim, Lihabim, Naphthalim, of Patharim, Path Ruzim, and Kasalim, Okay, now these are supposedly the sons of Egypt in the Bible. Now, what's necessary? This is all esoteric. Okay, this is all esoterical, and and from out of Casulim, from whom the Philistines came. Okay, and Caphtorim. Now, listen, this is esoterical. I'm gonna break it down. Now, this is coming out of the Black Biblical Heritage book. Now, and I looked it up. Some shit you just like the definitions of the, where they talk about Ham. If you get older enough, literature, they give up some shit that they, today they ain't gonna give it up. Now, in Hebrew, listen, you got to understand names ending with im. You see, Ludim, Anamim, Mizraim, all of them. In Hebrew, names ended with im are usually applied to angels and giants. You see what I'm saying? And so that's very significant. That's very significant. And it says, they saying that some of the Egyptians reached the height of 8 feet. You see, according to the Hebrew cubit, and this was documented in 1 Chronicles 11:23, but over 11 feet in agreement with the Egyptian cubit. So based on, because the Hebrew cubic and the Egyptian cubic was different. So some of these Egyptians were over 11 feet tall, according to the Bible. They were over 11. Now that's not something that that's unbelievable. Because I done seen some motherfuckers now, man, they so goddamn tall, it's just mind blowing. It's like, goddamn, motherfucker, you can't, what kind of car can you ride in, motherfucker? Even if you was in a pickup truck, nigga, you'll be sitting in the goddamn, you'll be sitting in the goddamn, the bed back in, in the pickup, nigga, you'll be in the bed with your feet will be in the front seat. Some of these motherfuckers so tall. So I don't even see how they make a car for these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If a motherfucker sitting in the front, man, the motherfucker needs to be up touching the ceiling of the goddamn car. But so you talking about now, why do I bring this up? Because I'm starting to see all these megalithic structures, man, all over, even old Europe and shit, and before the Caucasian was even in there. Where motherfuckers did, man, these stones, man, is crazy. It's crazy how they take these large ass stones and have them all, they have them, on top of each other, man. And you talking about, really, you talking about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 tons and shit that they didn't pick these motherfuckers up and put them on top of each other. Just like Stonehenge, but they got them all over Europe. You see what I'm saying? And so, I'm like, how the fuck is this possible? This is almost similar to, how they move the the pyramid stones and so on. And that's even more mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? But to move any goddamn stone that damn heavy, is a feat like of a lifetime. You feel what I'm saying? And so, so understanding that even when you study the Bible, when you understand the scriptures, Egypt bloodline was the only one that had damn near every one of the his children ended with the im. You see, I am, which means that that was symbolic that his children, Egypt, okay, understand that, were giants, and that these giants were from the Nephilim, which was the sons of God. You see what I'm saying? That the Watchers had come down to the planet, and you have to understand this is esoteric. I'm gonna say this again, but in it show you what the ancients thought of Egypt, thought of, and so a lot of this occult information where they talking about the Anunnaki, You know, that's coming back to them giants that's in Africa today. When they talk about giant, we're not talking about just no, you know, but we talking about it, you know, 11 feet, 10 feet, and that's possible. I know it seems crazy, but goddamn, it's motherfuckers that's over 8 feet. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It's motherfuckers that they done documented that's well over 8 feet. So, you know, to say 10 and 11 feet, that's a tall motherfucker. You could believe it. But is it possible? Is 2 extra feet possible? And yes, I believe that 2 extra feet is possible. You see what I'm saying? 2 extra feet is possible. And so, yeah, from 8 feet to 11 feet, you know, that's possible. So the thing is, I want to be clear, when you look at Ludim, Anamim, and now Ludim, now a lot of people don't know that Ludim is supposed to be the Etruscans. And so, yeah, that's what they saying, that the Ludim or Lud, Lud is really Lud. Lud is the Etruscan. So they was on the what today they call Italy. They was there before the the Romans. And so, yeah, the original, what they call Italian. We won't even want to say the original. The first people in the land that they call today as Italy, it was, according to the Bible, populated by a race of giants whose bloodline come from ancient Egypt. That's the bottom line. We got to say that. Now, even the Philistines came from Egypt. You see, Casalim was the father of the Philistines. And so the Philistines, that means Goliath. So when you talk about David and Goliath, a lot of people don't know that in the Bible, Goliath comes from the bloodline of ancient Egypt, the Philistines. So what they call Philistine, which is today they call Palestine, or whatever they want to call it today. You see, Gaza and all that, that was originally populated by an Egyptian bloodline, which they call the Philistines. So those people over there ain't got a goddamn thing to do with that, because we've already documented that Ham, which is Egypt, was black. Okay, Ham lived in Egypt. You see that? But he dwelt in Egypt. And so his name is synonymous. His name, burnt, swarthy, and black. Okay, so we want to be clear about that. Now, let me come back up here. Now, see right here, numbers. See, this is how we document this. Now, now Numbers 13:33, and there we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak. You see, now the sons of Anak is from that son of Egypt, Anamim. See, in that Anak. See, now the thing is with the Anak, you see, now they got a tribe in off the Nile, deep in Ethiopia. They call the Anak. It's a Anaku. You understand? It's spelled Anauk. So that tribe, matter of fact, I got him in here somewhere. I don't know if I got him. Where did I put him? I'm going to find it. Wait, matter of fact, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me get there. Let me see if I got him in there. If not, I'll show y'all the next time. I got a picture of him. Matter of fact, let me see if I got the spelling. I spelled it out. But you can look them up. Okay, that's all right. I ain't gonna look too much. Okay, and then this is another one right here. And I'm gonna bring this one over just to verify, because I know y'all need that. You see, now that's coming out of this is coming out of another Bible dictionary. This is the Hayden series. You see what I'm saying? This was published 1871. And right there, you see the definition: Ham, A name supposed to signify dark colored, swarthy, or sunburnt. Now they went to that dark colored, you understand, swarthy or sunburnt. It mean black. So this motherfucker, he went, see, even there they were trying to see, Ham was the first inventor, see, of idols. And yeah, and they all with that bullshit. Yeah, and see, this is another thing, because I was telling y'all that Ham is also Amen. You see what I'm saying? So, and that was also in this book. You know, the brother wrote the book, the Black Biblical Heritage, and he said that Ham was Amen. And I say, oh, you stretching, nigga. You know, I ain't going for that. And then when I went to the biblical dictionaries, they had it in there. They did. And this was in 1871. You go down, it says Ham. Wait a minute, where it go? It say Ham was the first inventors of idols. Some have gone so far as to identify him with the god Amen or Haman, worshipped in Egypt. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so even, you know, Haman, so we didn't know this. We got to break this down on what this really means. Okay? We got to break this down on what this really means. It says, and then it says, the name of a place in Genesis, apparently the chief town of the Zuzim, which is another giant, you know, but they was, you know, it says the Zuzim, which is, you know, of Ham. And so it said the Hamites would, you know, you had some giants, you had some tall and you had some short people. You see, it says right here, number 3, it says Ham sometimes occurs as a name of Egypt. Okay, the land of Ham, Mizraim. And so we just wanted to back that up. I know let me see. That was a little, let me see. Yeah, let me take that out of there. Let me take that out of there so everybody can see it pretty good. Yeah, right down there at the bottom where it says, and Ham sometimes occurs as a name of Egypt. So we just want to make sure we understand that, you know, we understand Egypt to be black. And so right here, and it says, and there, Numbers 13:33 is, and there we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak, the Anamim of Egypt, who come from the Nephilim. You see, now the Nephilim was the product. Understand what the Nephilim are. The Nephilim was when the angels, the watchers who were put here to watch over the planet, you see, they had relationship with the daughters of man. And from the watchers and the daughters of man came the Nephilim. You see, and so they refer to them as the sons of God. And so they saying that, in essence, that the Egyptians, was and Ham was of, the sons of God. That's what it's saying, that they were actually the sons of the angels. So when you see that Im, you see in more times than not, it signifies either, number one, a giant or an angel, because you get the seraphim, you get the cherubim. Now, sometimes, you would get the H-I-M, and sometimes you would just get I-M, Im. You know what I'm saying? And then you would get like Elohim. You would get the H-I-M, which is also Elohim. Okay? Understand that. That's us. That's us. That's why they running and shit, because they know a motherfucker like General Sarah Soon said, I done broke the code. They can run, but they can't hide from me. They could take that shit on. I know what it is. You see? And so, yeah, we didn't put some things together on there. So when they say the sons of Anak, you see, and you see the Anamim, and they talking about the giants, and also the seraphim, which is the highest ranking class of angels. That's wait a minute, is it in there? Let me get back up. Yeah, the seraphim, and they supposed to have so many wings, and they right there, supposedly right there next to the throne of God. They sit closest to God, right next to the throne. So that's the seraphim. Okay, the seraphim, and you see seraph meaning a serpent, and the Im is symbolic of angels. You see, so the fiery serpent. You see, now, and so understand that our people, were identified in the Bible with those terms to let in the esoterical understanding to let us know that we were of giant status. You feel what I'm saying? And that we were of the direct lineage of the Most High. And in that instance, we talking about creation. We're not talking about no man sitting up there, but it is speaking in esoterical terms to that nature, that we were directly from the bloodline of God himself. Now it says, now we didn't already did our knock. Now the crazy thing about it, this is what I want to break down for y'all so y'all get to understand it real quick. You see, let me get this breakdown for y'all real quick so we can understand this city that was supposed to be built in Arabia. You know what I'm saying? It was called the city of Iram. Now, also Nimrod. Now, the Cushites were also said to be giants. That's right, because Nimrod was also said to be a giant. Now, if you go in, you have to go into the step Tuig. Now I had that in there. I don't know if I still got it in there, but if you go into the step Tuig, it'll back that up. It'll back that up. Now I had it in here. Now where it went, I'm not sure. You see, I'm not sure where it went. I did have it in there. Let me see if I can locate it. If not, I'll locate it for you the next time. You see, now this is what I want to for right now. Let me bring this over. Now, in the term Arabic, is Adham, which means black. And so again, it's you can go into Arabic and you see that the term Adham, you see, is meaning black. Now, the original Arabs, and they speak about it in the Quran, is called the Adites. You see, they call them the Adites. And I seen where the Arab man who was refuting Islam being an original religion of Islam, he referred to the Adites as being the sons of Ham. He said that because he said that the Arabia was originally ruled by the Africans. That's exactly what he said. So they not stupid. You see what I'm saying? They not stupid. And so the thing is that these giants in many books of Arabic or Islamic history say that that they were Nephilim because they speak this city being so the pillars of it, they call it the city of pillars. It's called Iram, Iram. Now it's supposedly in the inner region, it's supposedly is hid, but the pillars were so tall, it was a city of giants. It's basically what they say, and they in the lore is saying that they were Nephilim, and that they were the Adites, and that they were of Ham. You see, and so wherever we it's deal with our people, it's speaking of these giants. You see what I'm saying? Speaking of these giants, whether it's in Egypt, whether it's in Kush, whether it's in Arabia, wherever, in Nimrod, again, who went into Mesopotamia in the step Tuig, he was referred to as a giant. Okay. But this is us. So again, when they start talking about that, what is that I'm talking about? The Anunnaki. That's this is where they come from. The Anumim. Those are Egyptians. They come up out of the Nile Valley family. You see what I'm saying? Don't let them fool you about none of that shit. And matter of fact, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. where it talk about that. Wait a minute. Before I get on to this other one. So even Elohim with the I am, that's and that speaks of blackness. You see what I'm saying? The Ham aspect, of Elohim speaks of blackness. Ehamuel. You see what they say, Emmanuel, Ehamuel. You see, and you see that, that in another term that they leave out, which is, I am, where God is referred to as I am. That's another terminology. You just, it's been separated, but that's Ham. You see what I'm saying? I am you well. You see, I am. Or you could put ham in there. You see, wait a minute, let me you see, and so when they say Emmanuel, you see the L is in there too. You see, and so you see, and Emmanuel is spelled I am. So you see the Im in there. Im Hamuel. You see, and so you see that he's a giant. He's black. You also see L. You also see L in there. And so yeah, the thing is when we start to break these words down and we thinking that they know what it is. Believe me, when you go into certain books, you will think, oh man, these niggas just playing. No, they know what it is. You will see them break, just like they talk about and Ham and shit. I thought the brother was like, oh, he making that shit up. And then when I went in the Caucasoid book, they had it in there that people thought that Ham was the same as Amen. And that's why they combined Amen, Ham, and Amen and call it Haman. Baal Haman or Zeus Haman. You see, and so that right there is significant. It's very significant that we understand that we were looked at as giants. We were looked at as great civilized constructors of civilization and culture all over. But let me see if I can get that one where it deals with that. Let me see if I can get that one where it deals with that. I believe it was Kush. Let me see. I believe it was Kush. Let me see if it did. If this the one. And the cousin, call the cousin, believe in my friend, embraces the okay, call the coup. All right, boom, 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 boom. Okay, it must be this one right here then. Okay, Sudan, boom, 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 Garden, Curry, all the past, further part, man. Okay, where does it say that? It deals with that. Let me see. Sudan, the name is Kush, found in the passage description, boom, boom, boom. We're near the which made from boom, boom. Was it over here? Boom. The people are it says the name Kush, okay, consequence, yeah, called, okay. Form everybody, how race name. Okay, I don't see that one. Okay, well, it's getting away from me because it talks about it deals with the which the or the Anu. You see what I'm saying? They refer to him as the Anu. You see, wait a minute, let me see if this is right here. Boom. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, boom, boom, they rather and ham geographically. Okay, it didn't got away from me, but I know it's in one of these and it'll take me. Matter of fact, it might be here. Here you go, right here. See, here you go, right here. See, I got it. You thought I was gonna miss? No, I got it right here. See, you want receipts? I'm gonna give you the receipts. I'm gonna do this shit, man. I ain't gonna play with you. I'm gonna stay with you. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play with you. Say it's right here. This is Ham. This is coming out the biblical dictionary, and you see right here where it says Cush, Mizraim, or Foot were the progenitors of the tribe that people Africa and Canaan became the father of those that principally occupied Phoenicia and Palestine. Glasser has identified the Cham, you see, spelled with a K here, the Cham, Ham, of the biblical list of races with the Amu, which is the Anu, worshippers of Am, of the Egyptian inscriptions. You see what I'm saying? We'll go over that again, of the biblical list of races with the Amu, which is the Anu that came down, and we you know, wait a minute, let me make sure we drop that in there so we have clear understanding. So we have clear understanding. Where that's at? Where's the Anu at? Where did I put that on? What? I just had that. What video? I mean, lecture. I had that in. Wait a minute. Let me see what's this is. I don't believe so. I ain't gonna chase it too much. Because I know it's on some other video. Matter of fact, it's right here. I know where it's at. Here you go, right here. I got it. So when they talk about the right there. Let me drop it in. You see the you see the Anu. So when they say right here, they say the biblical list of races, they identify, Glasser identify the Cham, Ham of the biblical list of races with the Amu, which is the Anu. You see what I'm saying? First people of Egypt. You see? And so, yeah, and the worshippers of Am, and that's where they get the Anunnakis from. You see, and again, to black it up, also, you know, identifying that the son of Egypt, the Anamim, the sons of Anak. Now, what's so crazy, you know, that, you know, this city, they done took all these cities and renamed them and shit. But, you know, where's that city at? Hebron, the city of Hebron, where they bury. If you go to if you look up Hebron, this is where they bury. They call it the tombs of the patriarchs, and it supposedly got Abraham in there. They supposedly got Isaac in there. I know Abraham. I believe Isaac, and I don't know. I know Abraham is supposedly in there. Isaac in there. I don't know if Jacob is in there. I don't know, but and they wives, Rebecca and so on, is supposed to be in this tomb, and it's called the tomb of the patriarchs, and it's in Hebron. Now, Hebron was one of those cities that was taken from the giants, you know, one of the giants. Now, the Anamim or Anak, their father was called Arba, A-R-B-A, Arba. He was the father of the Anak, and they renamed that city Hebron. You see, and so yeah, that was Egyptian territory, even at the time the Israelites supposedly came into Canaan. So a lot of what they call southern Canaan ain't nothing but Egypt. You see, even in the Bible, you can see that many Egyptian tribes had taken territory deep into Canaan. You see, and that was one of the reasons why when Canaan was attacked, you know, the Egyptians and the Nubians, because they family was, you know, the Canaanites was their brothers, but even more so that they were also a part of Canaan itself. So even when you say Canaanites, that also include the Egyptians. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that also includes the Egyptians. So family, when we talk about the Egyptian Nephilim of ancient Arabia, builders of Iram, Atlantis, of the sands. I'm going to dig deeper into that tomorrow. I'm going to come right back. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to show y'all some things, and I got to move some things around, but I just wanted to, you know, get y'all into the etymology of, so when you see this shit, you can break this shit open, man. I don't want you to read it and say, oh man, they just talk. No, it's some codified information in there. So the one clear thing is the im, as a suffix. And all of Egypt's children, and even Egypt itself, Mizraim, it denotes that they were giants. It also denotes that they were of the bloodline of the angels. You see what I'm saying? That they were the direct lineage of God, the sons of God. You see that the Philistine, what they call Goliath, were of the bloodline of Egypt. And what it really boiled down to, this is the esoteric understanding. So when you look up there in Europe and a lot of them places where you see that megalithic structures and shit, where you see motherfuckers piling all them stones and shit, heavy stone. See, this is the history of, you know, our people being in these areas and shit, you know, and a lot of time they referred to them as giants. Nimrod was a giant. You see, all of the sons of Egypt were giants. And when we go and we look in also in Cush, and you see, it is some damn giants. You see what I'm saying? You got the little short Twa, and then you got these megalithic brothers and sisters that damn near, you know, something like the Watusi, who averaging clearly over 7 feet. You know what I'm saying? On the average, and some of these brothers in 8 feet. I done seen them. They 2 people. You understand what I'm saying? And I showed y'all that you know, you see images in Egypt where you got 2 people, you know, to the size of one giant. You know what I'm saying? You'll see 2 people from head to toe, and then you see the one giant and shit. And you think, and then I can show you where it's some motherfuckers so tall that an average motherfucker only come up to their belt. So if you take a motherfucker the same size from the belt up, there's 2 people. You see what I'm saying? So yes, it was some motherfuckers in the Nile Valley that was clearly 8 feet and could have been 9 feet. You know what I'm saying? Or even higher. You see? Or even goddamn higher. And so this is what they speaking to, family. Don't you go nowhere. We got one more before the night is up. Don't you go nowhere. We still got some fire. And I'm going to come back on this tomorrow, man. And I'm going to tighten this up, man. This is some heavy shit that we dealing with. They don't want us to touch on this. They want us to keep looking up in the sky, nigga. We the motherfucking Anunnakis. We the Anunnakis, nigga. You see what I'm saying? And we put ourselves in the sky to, as you know, identifying markers for constellations and shit. But the motherfucker that's up in the sky that you talking about, that's us. That's not no motherfucker come. That's us. We put ourselves in the sky. All right, family. This is General Cyrus Sunseti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Hit some of them links up, family. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.